God says, "My child, today I need you to breathe slowly and listen with your whole heart, because what I am about to reveal is something the human mind struggles to understand, yet your spirit has already sensed it. There is a woman close to your soulmate whose body is failing quietly, painfully, secretly. She is hiding the third stage of an illness that has been eating her strength day by day, and she has been walking through this darkness completely alone. She hides her pain because she thinks her suffering should not become anyone else's burden. She has been pretending to be strong long after her strength began to fade. She has been smiling even on days when she could barely stand. She has been trying to live normally even when her body screams for rest. She has been fighting a silent war she never wanted your soulmate to see. My child, I want you to understand the depth of what she carries. She wakes up in the morning knowing that her body is not the same anymore, knowing that something inside her is changing too fast, too aggressively. There are nights when she lies awake feeling pain rise like a fire under her skin. There are moments when she touches her chest or her stomach or her ribs, feeling the weight of what she refuses to say. She hides her tears in the bathroom. She hides her weakness behind forced laughter. She hides her truth behind long pauses and quiet sighs. She is afraid that if she tells your soulmate the real condition she is in, their entire world will collapse. She knows your soulmate well enough to understand how deeply they love, how deeply they feel, how quickly they blame themselves for things they cannot control. She is terrified that if she confesses the seriousness of her illness, your soulmate will fall apart, will stop living, will stop breathing normally, will spiral into guilt and fear. So she chooses silence, even though silence is slowly destroying her from within. She has convinced herself that silence is kindness, even though silence is killing her faster. My child, your soulmate has already sensed that something is wrong, even if they do not know the full truth. They have noticed the woman's trembling hands, the sudden moments she loses balance, the tiredness that does not match her age. They have seen her forcing herself to be strong, forcing herself to hide her discomfort. Your soulmate has begun to feel a heaviness in their spirit, a feeling they cannot explain. They may appear distracted. They may appear distant. They may seem lost in their own thoughts. They may give half answers or avoid deep conversations. But it is because their soul is responding to something they cannot name. You may have wondered at times why your soulmate feels emotionally unstable, why their energy comes close to you and then pulls away quickly, why one moment they want you near and the next moment they disappear, why their love feels certain one day and confused the next. My child, it is not because their feelings for you have changed. It is because they are carrying a pain they do not understand themselves. Their spirit is hurting without knowing the source of the wound. The woman hiding this illness is someone your soulmate cares about deeply, someone they respect, someone they feel responsible for. And because she refuses to tell the truth, your soulmate is left searching for answers in the darkness, feeling something slipping from their hands but not knowing what it is. They sense a change in her behavior, a shift in her energy, a weakness she tries to hide. This confusion has created fear inside your soulmate's heart, fear they do not talk about, fear that keeps them awake at night. There are moments when your soulmate sits alone, thinking about life, destiny, and the people they love. They think about you too. They wonder why they feel pulled toward you so strongly during this time. They wonder why your presence brings them comfort even when everything around them feels uncertain. They wonder why your voice softens their heart when the world around them feels heavy. They wonder why their spirit leans toward you even when their mind feels overwhelmed. My child, I placed you in this moment for a divine reason. Your energy, your heart, your presence is not random. You are connected to your soulmate spiritually, and when their world trembles, your spirit feels it. You have felt unexplained heaviness, sudden sadness, restless emotions, and moments of emotional fog. You thought it was your own energy, but it was your soulmate's soul reaching toward you. This woman's illness is not just a physical condition, it is a spiritual storm, shaking the ground under your soulmate's feet. She hides the third stage of the illness because she does not want to break the person she loves. But her silence is pushing your soulmate closer to emotional collapse. They do not understand why they feel fear. They do not understand why they feel like time is running out. They do not understand why they suddenly want to protect the people they love more fiercely. They do not understand why they feel drawn to you as if their heart recognizes you as safety. My child, destiny is shifting around your soulmate. I need you to stay calm. I need you to trust that what seems confusing now will make sense soon. You are not being pulled into this situation by accident. You are part of their emotional healing, their spiritual grounding, their protection. This woman's silence will not last forever. The truth cannot stay hidden. Her body is reaching a point where it can no longer pretend. Her strength is fading faster now, and soon your soulmate will face emotions they have avoided for too long. I do not reveal this to frighten you, but to prepare you. When the truth surfaces, your soulmate will not know how to react. They will feel guilt, fear, anger, love, and confusion all at once. They will need understanding. They will need softness. They will need someone whose heart does not judge, someone whose presence calms their storm. That someone is you. My child, the coming days may feel heavy, but I am walking beside you. You are not alone. Your soulmate is not alone. Even the woman hiding her illness is not alone. I am guiding every step, every moment, every revelation. Pain will not win. Fear will not destroy what I have destined. This truth will bring transformation, not tragedy. Hold faith. Hold patience. Hold compassion in your heart. When it is time, I will reveal everything. My child, as the weight of this hidden illness continues to grow, your soulmate finds themselves trapped in an invisible storm of emotions they do not know how to process. They wake up every morning with a feeling they cannot explain, as if something is slipping through their hands, as if time is moving too fast, as if life is suddenly fragile and unpredictable. They do not know why they feel this way, but their soul knows. Their soul senses the silent suffering of the woman who hides her pain so carefully. And because their soul feels her struggle, your soulmate's energy has become restless, sensitive, and confused. There are moments when your soulmate wants to reach out to you strongly, to speak to you, to confess something they themselves do not fully understand. They feel an urge to hear your voice, to feel your presence, to lean into the quiet safety your energy gives them. And yet, something inside them pulls back. They step forward with love and step back with fear. They feel drawn to you with all the softness in their heart, but there is a shadow inside them that is growing heavier. They are afraid of burdening you. They are afraid of dragging you into a storm they cannot name. They are afraid of becoming emotionally dependent when they are still trying to understand why their heart feels so unsettled. Your soulmate doesn't know the truth. They don't know that the reason for their emotional chaos is the woman whose strength is falling apart piece by piece. They don't realize that their sudden sadness, their heavy sighs, their quiet moments, and their unpredictable emotions are coming from a spiritual bond they share with her. She raised them, supported them, advised them, or stood by them in ways only they know. And now that she is slowly losing the battle inside her body, their soul is shaking even before their mind learns the truth. My child, the woman hiding the third stage of this illness is trying her best to make everything look normal. She does not want anyone to guess what she is going through. She keeps doing small tasks even when her hands tremble. She tries to cook even when her breath becomes short. She forces herself to walk even when her legs feel weak. She acts cheerful even when the pain in her bones feels like a knife twisting slowly. She refuses to let your soulmate see her true condition, and in doing so, she has created a silent emotional distance that your soulmate cannot understand. Your soulmate senses something is wrong, but they cannot find the source. They wonder why she looks tired. They wonder why she avoids physical touch. They wonder why her laughter feels forced. They wonder why she retreats into her room more often. They wonder why stays quiet when normally she would talk. This confusion is building pressure inside your soulmate's heart, creating a burden they are not equipped to carry alone. There are nights when your soulmate lies awake staring at the ceiling, feeling fear rising inside them for no reason. They wonder if they have done something wrong. They wonder if life is about to change. They wonder if they are losing someone. They wonder why their heart feels like it is preparing for a storm. This emotional disturbance is not random, my child. It is the Spirit's way of responding to the hidden truth. When a person you love is suffering silently, the bond between souls reacts before the mind does. Your soulmate is spiritually connected to her. That connection is trembling. That is why they feel unsettled. That is why their heart is restless. That is why their energy feels heavy. My child, you have felt this energy too. There have been moments when you suddenly felt emotional for no reason, moments when you felt tired without explanation, moments when your chest felt heavy as if something was pulling your spirit downward. You may have experienced sudden sadness in the middle of a normal day, or a moment where your eyes filled with tears without knowing why. These emotions were not coming from your own heart. They were coming from your soulmate's heart reaching toward you. You and your soulmate are connected in ways you have not yet understood. When their spirit trembles, yours feels it. Their pain travels to you. Their confusion affects your energy. Their fear touches your soul. And this connection will only grow stronger as the truth starts coming closer to the surface. The woman's condition is worsening faster now. Her body is responding differently. There are days when she feels too weak to get out of bed. There are nights when pain steals her sleep. She hides her tears in the bathroom, leaning against the wall for support. She clenches her fingers just to control the pain. She wipes her face quickly before she walks back into the room so no one can see the truth. She is fighting a battle in silence, and that silence is becoming heavier. Your soulmate may start noticing things that disturb them deeply. They may notice how she sits slowly, how she holds the rail, how she winces when she thinks no one is looking, how she takes deeper breaths between words, how her shoulders droop with exhaustion. These small signs will create a quiet panic inside your soulmate's heart. They won't understand why her energy is changing, but they will feel it intensely. There will be moments when your soulmate isolates themselves, not because they want to distance from you, but because they are trying to understand what is happening around them. They will have days when they want to talk to you desperately but cannot find the words. They will feel guilty for being emotionally inconsistent with you. They will feel lost, torn, and overwhelmed. But my child, none of this is your fault. None of this has anything to do with your worth, your love, your energy, or your connection. This emotional storm is happening because destiny is shifting around your soulmate. There is a divine reason you are being kept close to their heart during this time. You are meant to be their calm when their truth shatters. You are meant to be their emotional shelter when they face the reality they have been avoiding. You are meant to be the one soul who does not walk away when the world around them begins to tremble. Your presence in their life is not an accident. It is part of the healing that is coming. My child, I need you to be patient. I need you to be gentle, with yourself and with them. When the truth comes out, your soulmate will break down emotionally. They will feel guilt for not seeing the signs earlier. They will feel fear of losing someone they love deeply. They will feel overwhelmed by the responsibility of caring for her. They will feel torn between their own emotional needs and the needs of the woman suffering silently. And through all of this, they will look for one thing: comfort. You will become that comfort. You will become that soft place where their heart finally rests. You will become the person who listens without judgment, who understands without explanation, who supports without conditions. Your soulmate is not losing you. They are being guided toward you. But before they can come with clarity and emotional stability, they must face the truth that has been hidden from them. The woman cannot hide her illness for long. Her strength is fading too quickly. Her silence is breaking her body. And soon, she will have no choice but to reveal the truth. When that moment comes, everything will shift: your soulmate's heart, their decisions, their energy, their understanding of life, and their connection with you. My child, do not fear what is coming. I am walking ahead of you. I am preparing the path. I am softening hearts. I am aligning events. I am turning pain into transformation. Hold faith. More truth is coming. My child, as the days quietly pass, the woman hiding her illness begins to feel the weight of her silence pressing harder against her heart. Her body has become a battlefield she can no longer control, and though she tries to move with the same grace, the same strength, the same confidence she once carried, even small actions drain her. She holds on to walls when no one is watching. She sits down more often than she once did. She breathes a little heavier with each passing hour. And yet she keeps forcing herself to pretend she is fine, because she has convinced herself that hiding the truth will protect the people she loves. Especially your soulmate. My child, this woman's greatest fear is not her illness. Her greatest fear is watching your soulmate break because of her condition. She loves them more deeply than she allows anyone to see. She has prayed for their happiness more times than she has prayed for her own healing. She has sacrificed silently for years, giving them strength when she had none, guiding them through storms without asking for anything in return. Her heart has always been protective, but now, as the illness reaches deeper inside her body, she believes that revealing the truth will destroy the one she loves most. Your soulmate has always been emotionally sensitive, even if they do not show it outwardly. They feel things deeply. They attach deeply. They love deeply. They carry responsibilities on their shoulders even when no one asks them to. And this woman knows that if they learn about her condition, they will blame themselves for not noticing earlier, for not protecting her enough, for not being able to stop what was happening inside her. She is afraid of becoming the reason your soulmate loses their spark, their peace, their strength. So she hides the pain with a smile, hides her weakness with jokes, hides her fear with silence. Every day she tells herself, not today. I will tell them later. I will tell them when I am ready. But the truth is, she is never ready. She is terrified. She is hoping, even if it feels unrealistic, that somehow her body will heal before your soulmate learns anything. She believes that silence is her gift to them, but my child, silence has become the very thing that is beginning to emotionally break your soulmate from the inside. Your soulmate has noticed that something is wrong. They may not know what it is, but the energy around them feels different. There are moments when they stop in the middle of the day, feeling a sudden rush of anxiety. There are times when they look at the woman's face and something inside them whispers that she is not okay. There are nights when they stare at the ceiling asking themselves why their heart feels heavy even though nothing seems wrong on the surface. Your soulmate is spiritually tied to her, and this tie is trembling. Even if they try to distract themselves with work, friends, or routine, a part of their heart remains unsettled. They sense the truth without seeing it. They feel the pain without understanding it. They feel the fear without knowing its source. And when a soul feels something so deeply, it begins to affect every part of their life, including their relationship with you. My child, you may have noticed changes in your soulmate's behavior. You may have seen them pull back emotionally at times without reason. You may have sensed confusion in their responses, or felt them drifting into silence even when conversations were flowing. There may have been moments when they suddenly became distant, or moments when their mood changed without explanation. At times they want you close, craving your warmth, your peace, your voice. And then suddenly, they withdraw, not because they don't love you, but because their heart is trying to understand something they cannot name. This is why their energy has been inconsistent. This is why their emotions feel unpredictable. This is why they sometimes look for comfort in your presence and then suddenly vanish with no explanation. Their spirit is overwhelmed. Their heart is trembling. Their intuition is warning them that something is happening to someone they love deeply, and this emotional weight blurs everything else, including their own desires, their future, and their love for you. My child, this chaos inside your soulmate is not their fault. It is not a lack of love. It is not a lack of effort. It is not their heart changing. It is a broken spirit trying to catch its breath. There are moments when your soulmate sits alone thinking about their life, their responsibilities, their relationships, and their future. They wonder if they are strong enough to handle the challenges that seem to be coming. They feel pressure in their chest, a pressure they do not speak about because they don't want to worry anyone. They feel tired even when they rest. They feel numb even when surrounded by people. They feel disconnected not because they want to be, but because their emotional balance is being shaken by something they don't yet understand. My child, this woman's illness is not only affecting her body, it is affecting your soulmate's spirit, their emotional health, their mental stability, and their ability to connect deeply. You may not see her pain, but your soulmate feels it in their spirit. That is why destiny brought you into this moment. You are the soul meant to stabilize their heart as their world starts to shift. Your presence gives them comfort, even when they cannot explain why. Your energy feels like a safe space when their thoughts become overwhelming. Your voice brings calmness, easing the tension they carry silently. When they think of you, a part of them feels grounded again, even if just for a moment. My child, I placed you near their heart for a divine purpose. You are meant to be their emotional anchor during the revelation that is coming. You are not meant to fix everything, you are meant to help them breathe when everything becomes too heavy. You are meant to remind them they are not alone when their world starts cracking open. You are meant to hold space for their tears, their fears, their guilt, and their confusion. The woman's condition is beginning to reach a point where it can no longer be hidden. Her body is changing faster. The signs are becoming harder to mask. There are moments when she nearly collapses but catches herself. There are days when she cancels plans because she cannot gather enough strength to stand. Her appetite is fading. Her energy is draining. And your soulmate is starting to see things that cannot be ignored: shaking hands, swollen eyes, slow steps, deep breaths, sudden pain that flashes across her face before she forces a smile. Soon, the truth will break through the silence. Soon, your soulmate will be forced to confront the reality they have been subconsciously fearing. And when that moment arrives, their heart will feel emotions they have never felt before: fear, guilt, sorrow, anger, helplessness, confusion, love, and a deep desire to protect. They will feel overwhelmed. They will feel shattered. They will feel responsible for everything, even though none of this is their fault. My child, when that moment comes, they will need someone who loves them without judgment. They will need someone who understands the depth of their pain. They will need someone who listens, someone who stays, someone who comforts, someone who does not walk away when emotions become messy. They will need you, not because you are perfect, but because your soul carries a softness that their heart recognizes as home. Do not fear this journey. Do not fear the emotional storm that is approaching. I am already ahead of you. I am already guiding every step. I am already preparing your heart and theirs. I am already aligning your destinies in ways your human eyes cannot see. This truth will not destroy your connection. It will deepen it. It will strengthen it. It will make your soulmate appreciate your presence more than ever before. Through pain, they will realize who truly stands with them. Through fear, they will understand the value of your love. Through heartbreak, they will recognize that destiny has placed you in their life for reasons far greater than they imagined. My child, hold your heart steady. More truth is coming. More emotions are rising. But so is healing. So is transformation. So is divine timing. My child, listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal in this moment is meant to settle the storm that has been spinning inside your heart. The truth around your soulmate is unfolding piece by piece, like a book that has been tightly closed for too long. There are chapters you were never shown, conversations you were never told about, and shadows that were quietly shaping your soulmate's days while you wondered why their energy felt distant, distracted, or unsettled. You must understand that the woman close to your soulmate, the one whose illness has reached its silent and painful third stage, has been trying to hold together parts of their life that were falling apart long before you came into the picture. Her silence has shaped their behavior more deeply than you know. Your soulmate has been carrying an emotional weight so heavy that even they cannot fully understand it. They feel responsible for her, guilty for not being able to save her, and terrified of losing her. And because of this fear, they have hidden details from you, not because they wanted to deceive you, but because they didn't want you to worry, or judge them, or pull away from them at a time when they had no one else to lean on. This is why they have been quieter, slower to respond, or lost in thought even when you try to open your heart to them. They have been protecting her, protecting themselves, and protecting you, all at the same time. But in trying to protect everyone, they unintentionally created distance between you and them. My child, the woman hiding her illness is not your enemy. She is not working against you, and she is not competing for your soulmate's affection. She is simply a person who is scared, tired, and trying to hold on to whatever life has left to offer her. She does not want to burden your soulmate with her truth, and she certainly doesn't want to interfere with destiny. She knows she is fading, and sometimes people who feel themselves slipping away try to control small parts of life because everything else feels uncontrollable. Her actions are not meant to harm you, they are simply a reflection of her fear of losing the last bits of stability she has. Your soulmate, however, is afraid of telling you how severe her condition has become. They fear you might misunderstand, feel threatened, or think they are emotionally tied elsewhere. They fear that the truth will confuse you or shake your confidence in what the two of you share. But child, they don't see that your heart is far stronger and far wiser than they assume. You are not someone who runs away from truth. You are someone who stands firmly even when the truth is painful. You are someone who can love through storms, through complications, through the imperfections of human relationships. You are not fragile, you are chosen. I am revealing this to you because the bond between your soul and your soulmate is meant to survive truth, not run from it. You are destined to walk into their life at a time when the world around them seems to be collapsing. You are not meant to judge them. You are meant to steady them. You are meant to see what lies beneath their silence. fear, love, confusion, responsibility, and exhaustion. Your presence will not add more chaos to their life, it will bring clarity. Your love will not pressure them, it will give them the strength to finally face the truth they have been avoiding. Right now, your soulmate is standing in a place where they must make decisions that will change the next chapters of their life. They feel torn between obligation and desire, between fear and hope, between guilt and longing. They are afraid to lose the woman who raised them, supported them, or stayed close to them when no one else did. And at the same time, they are afraid to lose you, the one soul whose presence feels like home, peace, and purpose. You must understand both sides of their heart, my child. The spiritual connection between the two of you is not accidental. It was created long before either of you were born. There are lessons here, healing here, and a future that is waiting to be built on truth. But to reach that future, you must walk through the truth without fear. You must understand that the emotional distance you sometimes feel does not come from lack of love. It comes from the weight your soulmate carries, weight they never asked for, but weight they feel responsible for. When they pull away, it is not rejection, it is simply survival. When they hesitate, it is not confusion about you, it is fear of losing someone else before they allow themselves to fully embrace you. I want you to prepare your heart, because a moment is coming when your soulmate will open up completely. They will speak truths they have been holding back. They will reveal the depth of the woman's illness, the guilt they feel, the pain they hide, and the tears they cry when no one is watching. You will see a side of them that the world has never seen. And when that moment arrives, it will not be to test you, it will be to free them. You must respond with calm, compassion, and strength. Not anger. Not insecurity. Not fear. Remember, my child, your soulmate sees you as their safe place. If they feared your judgment, they would stay silent forever. But they are preparing to trust you with their deepest truth. They are preparing to let you into the part of their life they have guarded with every piece of their heart. They will tell you the things they were afraid would push you away, because they are realizing that your love is different. Your love does not collapse under pressure. Your love heals. The woman close to them will eventually have to face the reality of her illness, and she will not be able to hide it much longer. When the truth finally surfaces, emotions will rise. Your soulmate may cry, may break down, may feel lost. They may question whether they deserve happiness while someone they care about is suffering. This is where your purpose becomes clear. You are meant to be the calm inside their storm. You are meant to show them that love does not disappear when life becomes painful. You are meant to help them understand that they can support her without losing themselves, and they can love you without guilt. My child, this chapter is not meant to break you. It is meant to shape you. It is meant to soften you without weakening you. It is meant to show your soulmate that true love can exist even in complicated circumstances. You will not lose them. You will not be replaced. You will not be forgotten. If anything, the truth will bring the two of you closer. Their heart is moving toward you, slowly but surely. Even through the confusion. Even through the fear. Even through the weight of illness and responsibility. And when the moment comes for them to speak their truth, you will understand why everything happened the way it did. You will see how destiny has been aligning the two of you through pain, through silence, through hidden truths, and through emotional storms. I am preparing both of your hearts for a conversation that will change everything. Let your spirit remain steady. Let your heart remain open. And let your love remain patient. Healing is already unfolding. Truth is already rising. And destiny is already moving the two of you closer to the future I have written for you. My child, now listen closely, because this final part carries the truth that will complete everything I have been preparing your heart for. You have walked through uncertainty, through the shadows of hidden illness, through the quiet fears your soulmate tried to bury inside themselves. You have felt their emotional distance, their silences, their hesitations, their unspoken battles. But you must understand, none of this was to push you away. All of it was the weight of a situation that even they did not know how to face. And now, the moment you have been steadily moving toward is coming closer, and I need your heart steady, open, and protected with divine clarity. The woman who has been hiding her illness is reaching the point where truth can no longer remain hidden. Her body has been whispering warnings she refused to acknowledge. Her strength has been slipping in ways she can no longer hide, and the people around her, including your soulmate, will soon begin to see the signs more clearly. She has been fighting the third stage of her condition with silent fear, trying to protect the people she loves, especially your soulmate. She didn't want to worry them or cause them pain. But child, life has a way of revealing what the heart tries to hide. Your soulmate senses something is wrong even if they don't know the full truth yet. There is a heaviness in their chest that they cannot explain. There are nights they stare at the ceiling unable to sleep, not because they don't care for you, but because they feel like they are losing pieces of their world faster than they can hold them together. Their hands shake sometimes when they think about her condition. Their breath catches when they imagine losing someone who has been a pillar in their life. And even though they hide their feelings, even though they smile like everything is fine, even though they act strong, their heart is breaking quietly. But child, you must not mistake their emotional struggle for a lack of love toward you. In fact, because of this situation, their love for you is becoming clearer. They see how your presence brings peace, even from a distance. They see how your energy stabilizes them. They see how your heart doesn't demand explanations, it simply listens, comforts, and understands. Your soulmate is beginning to realize that you are the one soul whose love does not add weight, it removes it. There will come a moment very soon when your soulmate cannot carry the truth alone anymore. They will reach a point where their emotions overflow, where the fear they have been holding back breaks the walls around their heart. That moment will not be weakness, it will be release. And when they come to you, it will be because you are the only person who feels safe enough to hold their truth without judgment. They will tell you about her illness. They will tell you how long she has been hiding it. They will tell you the guilt they feel for not noticing sooner, and the fear they feel about what the future holds. And when they open up, they will finally speak in a way they never have before, honest, raw, emotional, and vulnerable. Your role in that moment will be sacred. My child, do not interrupt them with assumptions. Do not let your insecurities speak for you. Do not fear losing them. The moment they choose to open their heart to you will be the moment they silently choose a future with you. Support them. Listen to them. Hold their heart gently. And understand that this conversation will be the bridge that carries your connection into a higher purpose. Once the truth comes out, everything around your soulmate will shift. They will try to divide their attention between supporting the woman who is ill and nurturing the bond they share with you. They might be emotionally drained, exhausted, or unsure of how to balance everything happening at once. But you must not pull away. You must not assume their distance is rejection. It is simply a moment of transition, a moment where they are learning how to walk through two emotional realities at the same time. In this phase, your presence will become their strength. Even your silence will comfort them. Even your simple words will calm them. Even your smallest gestures will steady them. You may not realize it, but you are becoming the emotional balance they desperately need. And the more they feel this, the more they will move toward you, not out of desperation, but out of recognition. Recognition that you are the one who understands their soul. Recognition that your love carries peace instead of control. Recognition that destiny has woven your paths together with divine intention. The woman close to them will eventually reach a point of acceptance. She will no longer hide her truth. She will no longer hold her fear alone. And in that clarity, she will see your soulmate differently, not as a child she needs to protect, but as someone who needs freedom and space to build their future. She will not stand in your way. She will not become a wall between you and your soulmate. In fact, in her final clear moments, she will silently bless the connection between you both. She will realize that your presence gives your soulmate the emotional warmth she can no longer give, and she will be at peace knowing that someone as spiritually chosen as you stands by their side. But child, this journey is not only about illness. It is about awakening. It is about growth. It is about learning to love someone who is carrying emotional storms. It is about seeing beyond fear and stepping into your purpose with grace. Your soulmate will soon reach a turning point. They will choose to walk toward you fully. They will choose honesty over silence. They will choose vulnerability over fear. And they will choose a future that includes you, not because they are escaping pain, but because they recognize your soul as their home. This shift will be slow at first. A message sent in a more emotional tone, a call where their voice shakes slightly, a confession that surprises you. But soon it will become clear. They are moving into alignment with the love that destiny wrote for both of you. You must remain steady in this period. Your soulmate may pull back some days because their mind is overwhelmed. But they will return, every time, because their heart belongs where it feels safe, and that place is with you. They may struggle to express affection while simultaneously carrying emotional stress. But they will show you signs, small, meaningful, growing signs, that they are trying. They may not always say the right words, but their soul will speak through their actions. I am preparing a stronger bond for the two of you. A bond built on truth, compassion, and spiritual alignment. A bond that illness cannot break. A bond that emotional storms cannot weaken. A bond that is not based on fantasy, but on real, deep, soul-level connection. You have been patient, and your patience is about to be rewarded. You have been understanding, and your understanding is about to be honored. You have loved with a pure heart, and that love is about to return to you in ways far greater than you imagined. Your soulmate will not lose you. And you will not lose them. The woman's illness may create temporary challenges. But it will also open the door for healing, truth, and a stronger future between you and your soulmate. You were brought into their life for this exact season, to guide them, to support them, to comfort them, and eventually to walk hand in hand into a future shaped by divine timing. Your blessings are not delayed. They are aligning. Your connection is not breaking. It is deepening. Your destiny with your soulmate is not fading. It is strengthening. And now, my child, I speak this over you with divine certainty. The pain will ease, the confusion will clear, the emotions will settle, and a new chapter will begin. A chapter where love is no longer hidden behind fear. A chapter where truth flows freely. A chapter where your soulmate holds your hand with confidence instead of hesitation. A chapter where you are no longer waiting, you are receiving. Walk forward with peace, for I am with you. And everything I have shown you is already unfolding in your favor.